Good afternoon. We're still busy on the topic of creativity and problem solving. And what we're going to be looking at is the difference between routine thinking versus creative thinking. So although businesses need creative thinking to remain competitive and to have a competitive advantage, routine thinking is required for many business processes. These logical responses are needed to solve routine problems. Routine problems in a business are a result of human error. So, for example, a supplier that is not paid on time or stock that is not delivered on time. To solve these types of problems, the business must just check the policy, check why it was not implemented, and ensure that the necessary logical control processes are in place. Creative thinking is required to solve new problems that arise from the ever-changing business environment. So there are two YouTube clips that I've put on the slide for you to go and have a look at. But I'm going to talk about 4 things at the bottom, and while I'm reading through them, I want you to say to yourself, this is routine or this is creative. So the first one, we have always done it that way, so we're going to carry on doing it that way. The second one, explores the least likely direction. The third one, looks for what is different. And the fourth one, moves in the most likely direction. So let's see if you got it right. Number 1 and number 4 are routine thinking. Number 2 and number 3 are creative thinking. So the next thing one needs to think about is, what are the uses for creative thinking? So they are there to solve a problem that cannot be solved with a routine response. It looks for alternative solutions that might be quicker, simpler, or even less expensive. So in other words, it's there to reduce costs. Uses for creativity include finding and developing new opportunities, or simplifying of procedures that have become way too complex. The use for creativity includes developing new values in products or services, or possibly different ways of presenting things. Now we must remember that there are also mental blocks to creativity. Many businesses and managers sometimes develop mental blocks as a result of only using routine thinking. New creative techniques can help them to overcome these mental blocks. And in the next video, we're going to be looking at 2 complex problem-solving techniques.